Hi everyone, this is Dominic McGee. Let me adjust my lighting a little bit as you guys come through. I wanted to just come on here really quick to chat with you all. Earlier today, I posted on my Instagram because I am super duper excited about the Greenleaf season finale that is tonight. So I posted a wives quote from Latoya Luckett Walker. I think that's what her married name is now. And speaking of Latoya Luckett, I wanted to chat about another former Destiny's Child member, and that is Miss Michelle Williams. Very soon, she'll be Mrs. And like I said, she was a former Destiny's Child member, and she recently announced that she was engaged to a man named Chad. Forgive me, I don't remember what his last name is. She's engaged to a man named Chad, and Chad is I think he's like a minister for people who are in sports or something like that. And they have their own show now on OWN, and I like it a lot. It is called Chad Loves Michelle, and it comes on Saturdays, and I really like the show. And so that's what I wanted to come on here and talk about it, because the reason why I really like the show kind of ties into the series that I've been talking about, the Wives Who Work, and encouragement for wives who are entrepreneurs, or maybe not even just entrepreneurs, but who are also rocking mommyhood, wifehood, and careers at the same time. So let me get on here to chat about it a little bit. So the reason why I really like the show is because Michelle Williams really unashamedly discusses her battles with mental health. A few months ago, she was in the news because she had checked herself into a mental rehab, a mental hospital, or something like that. And I really admired her for doing that, because so many times, if you have a mental illness or a mental health issue, you're categorized as crazy. And to have somebody willing to come out in the open with that and also share about it on their talk show, that is really heroic to me, because there's too many people out here that it's too many people out here that are suffering in depression or losing their lives because they don't want to seek help, or they feel like they can't be helped. So I really admire that she's showing us her mental health journey. And on one of the episodes, she was talking to her husband Chad, or not her husband, her fiance Chad, and she was explaining, she is a Christian woman, and she believes in the power of God. But on the show, she was explaining, she can't go around saying, "Oh, I've been delivered from depression," and just go throughout life pretending that she doesn't still need help sometimes. And she used this analogy. That's just like somebody being diagnosed as a diabetic, but all they're doing is sitting at home eating, or they said they got delivered from diabetes, but all they're doing is sitting at home eating pound cakes. Now, you can't. We as Christians believe in the power of God, but too many times in not all churches, but in like the church community, it is looked down upon to to receive medication or go get help, especially for somebody who has a mental illness. And so she was saying that to say she might believe that she got delivered, but at the same time, she's still going to help herself. She's still going to take her medication, which I believe she's on. She's going to take her medication. She's going to get counseling and things like that. And that's really important. That, like I said, that's very heroic of her to be mature enough, to be strong enough. You're not weak. To be strong enough to be able to come out and say that she's still getting help. And it's a part of self-care. It's a part of self-care. Another thing that I like about the show is that they are going through pre-marriage counseling right before our eyes. And so they're showing a very intimate part of their lives. They're showing their counseling sessions, and they're showing, things like how Michelle is dealing with her mental health issues and how she's called off her engagement several times because of her mental health issues. And it's showing how ways that Chad can deal with her mental health issues and things like that. So I really enjoyed that about the show, because when it comes down to marriage, especially before marriage, I think it is really, really important to get counseling. I was talking about it yesterday on my video that I made about the John Gray situation and his comments about his wife Aventer, when he was pretty much saying that she was his covering and all this and that. Okay, whatever. But it really shows that no relationship is perfect. And sometimes when we go through things, we hurt our partners. We hurt our partners because we're the ones going through pain. And that's why it's very important for us as wives to or not even married couples to go and get our counseling for ourselves so that we can continue to be whole. And also not even just pre-marriage and marriage counseling, individual counseling. It's not just about that. Like if you're hurting your spouse, you're going through whatever type of hurt you're going through. If you're hurting your spouse, that's a deeper thing that only God can deal with. We can't just expect our spouses to raise us and deal with that type of stuff with us, or not deal with it with us, but heal us from it. We gotta seek God for ourselves, and we gotta get our own individual counseling, whether you're the husband or the wife. I'm specifically speaking about the wives because I am a wife. But counseling is important, and I actually have a scripture that goes along with this, with what I'm talking about, and this is John 16 verse 13, and it says, "But when he, the Spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you into all truth. He will not speak on his own. He will speak only what he hears, and he will tell you what is yet to come." And I thought that scripture was really powerful as it pertains to counseling, because when you receive godly counseling, whether it's pre-marriage counseling, marriage counseling, or individual counseling, if it's coming from a godly source, it is the Spirit of truth, and the Spirit of truth will guide you in all truth, and he will not speak on his own. Sometimes when we get into it with our spouses and things like that, we're not operating in the Spirit because we're going through pain, or we're offended. We're not operating in the Spirit. And so when you go to that person who is like the mediator between you, that person is not speaking on his own truth. They're speaking from the godly perspective, or even from a perspective of seeing outside of the box. So sometimes, like, we, like I said, we going at it with each other or whatever, and we're speaking from our hurt, and we're not speaking from our pain, and we're speaking from our pain. So we need that person, another person, to kind of to mediate that, to speak from another perspective. He will speak only what he hears, and he will tell you what is yet to come. The what is yet to come is really powerful to me, because it's proof that God makes all things new in your marriage. So if you're going through a tough time right now in your marriage, speak on, or think about the things that are yet to come. Think about the promises of God in your marriage. Think about the day you got married, or why you got married to that person. Think on those things, because that is what is yet to come. So I just wanted to encourage my wives who work, encourage you all to that self-care, self-help, soul help is important for us wives, as well as our marriage counseling, and our pre-marriage counseling. Let me tell you, pre-marriage counseling saved my marriage from many things. The things that we were struggling with before our marriage. I thank God for pre-marriage counseling. So I just wanted to get on there and talk to you all about that. Remember to check out Chad Loves Michelle. It comes on Saturdays. It's a really, really good show. You guys should definitely check it out. And I want to remind you to join the Woman of Gold community. I'll have the link in the description box. Make sure to join that community so that you can have access to all exclusives, new updates, and discounts on different products and events. Alrighty, I am the Woman of Gold. See you all later. Enjoy your holiday. Bye.